Hello my friends, good morning. Another sunny day in Belgrade. Very nice weather. Currently 12.5 degrees, but will go up to 20 according to the weather forecast, of course. And then unfortunately there will be some rain for the weekend during both Saturday and Sunday, but still the temperature will remain relatively high, so I guess this is not going to be what we call the autumn rain, but rather, yeah, some small summer rain, as we call it. The rain that is happening on a relatively nice weather, I mean warm weather. Going again to Konjarnik, will be driving again Ustanička street. Now I see it's still the morning traffic jam didn't stop yet, as far as I can tell. Yeah, definitely not. There was an option for me to go straight ahead and try to kind of a shortcut, but let's see, maybe it won't be necessary. Today's date was interesting for many reasons, historically speaking. During the Second World War, today's date, the big battle in North Africa commenced. The offensive of British General Montgomery against the Desert Fox, I mean Feldmarshal, I believe, Rommel, again, as I said, at El Alamein, difficult to pronounce actually. For those of you who used to play computer games, if you remember, there was a famous game 1942, Battlefield 1942, and this battle at El Alamein was one of the most interesting as far as I can tell. After some 12 days of heavy battles, because it is considered to be one of the decisive battles of the Second World War. I mean, I was wondering always, how come a battle in North Africa can be considered one of the decisive battles of the Second World War, because Africa was not an important battlefield, at least my perception was that. However, it appeared that it was important for the Allies to get a strong foothold in North Africa, especially Libya, Tunisia, etc., etc., for something that will follow, which is the invasion to Sicily, and then the whole I would say a liberation of Italy from the Nazis, because, as you know, apart from the Normandy, the D-Day, there was another direction of Ally approach, which started at Sicily, but then extended to southern part of the Italian boot, so to say, Reggio Calabria, and the area actually just opposite of Sicily. So this could not have happened if there was no strong foothold in North Africa to ensure all the necessary logistics, etc., etc. So obviously there was an importance to that battle. But there was one more very important battle also happened in the Second World War. One of the bays at Philippines, Leyte or something, there was one of the greatest ever battles, naval and aerial battles between the US and Japan. Practically the entire Japan fleet had participated in this battle, and something like 3/4 of the US fleet. So you can imagine then how grandiose this battle was. It lasted for 3 days and ended up in the victory of the United States. And this was practically a key point also. I mean, definitely one of the decisive battles at the Pacific. So practically the entire Japanese fleet was torn apart, or I don't know how would I say it. Not completely destroyed, but they were never again able to assemble any significant fleet by the end of the Second World War. As far as this area is concerned, there was one important battle during the First Balkan War at Kumanovo, where Serbian troops have defeated heavily the Ottoman army and pushed them more south to Bitol, or Monastir as it was called back then. And then of course the battles that followed, Serbian army managed to push the Ottomans even further down, all the way practically chasing them also from Bitol, and this is where they stopped, and then the Bulgarian and Greek army took over. Essentially Bulgarian army took over to chase them further to direction Istanbul. So as you can tell, and yeah, maybe also one important information, in 1944 the Red Army, the Soviet troops, have entered Hungary. You see, only few days after the liberation of Belgrade, together with Yugoslav partisans, the Soviets continued further and liberated, went to Hungary. I'll make a U-turn here. Okay, that much for now. Talk to you soon again.